Okay, looks like we're working to me. Looks like everything is up and running. Alright, so we are all set up for a game today. Gonna be, excuse me, gonna be playing some Grimdark Future Firefight. It's kind of set up the same way as we did last time. Oop, belly. We're gonna set up the same way we did last time. Where we're playing in like pseudo boarding actions using the Grimdark Future rules, but playing in some pretty tight corridors. This time I wanted to play Grimdark Future Firefight because I have been printing and painting these little buddies. They are like Imperial Breacher Navy guys, like the ones GW did in their one box set, their one Kill Team box set, but they are, in my opinion, way freaking cooler. So I'm printing and painting them just honestly because I really like the models and because they were fun to paint. So I kind of just wanted to play with them because they've just been fun, right? Like I've been enjoying working on them, so it's like YOLO, I'll play with them. I also wanted to play with my Tyranids some more because I really do love my Tyranids. You know, went through a whole bunch of hell deciding colors from them and everything. And I just fucking love them to pieces now. So I decided to set up a little game for that. Also, Grimdark Future Firefight uses grouped models for some of the models, and I wanted to try that out. Conceptually, I would have hated that like a year ago, but honestly, I think I'm kind of into it now for the idea of like horde models where they kind of stay together as a horde. I kind of like that, so I really wanted to try that out, right? And that's a Grimdark Future Firefight thing. So I've got several groups of these guys who are going to be ravaging and rampaging their way across this board and murderizing those cool Marines I showed off. So I've already kind of set up the board. I set it up kind of like with like my shop terrain today, so there's like all kinds of like weapons and stuff, little displays and things, right? Got a whole bunch of like crates and barrels and, you know, things for sale and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of set it up for that today because I don't know, I just feel like fighting in a shop, I guess. And I like the idea that maybe this was like a market district or something. So kind of running down the middle here, I've got this like avenue, this like avenue of like shops, right, with like no doors or anything, and then I kind of have like a starting area on each side where the forces have to get through the doors. Yep, there we go. So over here I've got my Marines set up at their starting place, and they're going to kind of have to come in to get into the fight. I didn't really have any objectives for this game besides murderize the other guy. I probably should, but I think we're just going to go with let's murder. Because Grimdark Future Firefight rules are a little bit different from Grimdark Future. The difference being when a model dies, it doesn't really die. It goes into like a down state, and basically like accumulates wounds, which is kind of cool. I decided the Tyranids are kind of going to be my AI faction, so they're unless it's the boss model, when they die, they're just gone. But my guys will go into the weird down stun state. They will, which is pretty cool. All right. So yeah, just pretty much a straight up murder fest. And we get to play with some of our fun terrain this time, which is cool. So let's take a look at the lists. Whoopah. All right. So this is my Tyranid list. It involves that big Prime Warrior I showed off a couple minutes ago. He's like the big, like tough walking death gun. I gave him the heavy Ravager gun, which should chew through people like a mofo. 6 wounds on him, which is pretty awesome. So he's going to be really hard to take down. He is a third of the team's points. Since most of these guys aren't going to get that down state, I gave them a points advantage, right? Because they're, like, in theory, my AI faction. So I gave them a little bit of a points advantage. So they have probably one more unit than they really should. So they're going to have 3 groups of assault grunts, which are like the melee guys that have to stay together and hoard stuff. And then they're going to have 1 group of shooter grunts, just with the standard guns, and then 1 soul snatcher. The soul snatchers in Grimdark Future were absolute monsters. Which is kind of crazy. Like they were just chewed everything up. So I wanted to see how they worked in Grimdark Future Firefight. And then the other side is a whole bunch of those Space Marine, not really Marines, but like boarding naval guys, with a company leader who has a plasma pistol, and then he has a close combat weapon, which is his big chainsword. And then I have excuse me. I've got 5 different veterans with las guns and heavy armor, because these guys are kind of, in my mind, like in pseudo space suits, so they got a little bit extra toughness on them. I've got 1 with a plasma gun, 1 with a shotgun, and then I have a weapons team. The weapons team in this case, is this guy, who's toting a lasgun on his own, because that's how tough he is. So he's going to be my quote-unquote weapons team. But with that, I think we're pretty good, really. Yeah, we should be pretty good. We'll look up stuff as we go, and yeah, just remember how to play Grimdark Future Firefight, because I haven't done it in a while. A lot of this kind of like sci-fi stuff like this I was doing was either Stargrave or Space Station Zero. So, yeah, should be good. Alright, so let's roll some dice. Okay. So, rolling for initiative for turn 1. The Marines are the clear dice, the Tyranids are the Tyranid dice. Alright, Tyranids are going to go first. Alright, so Tyranids are already set up. Swap over to Tyranid Cam. They're all right here. The Soul Snatcher, he can make a pre-game move of up to 12 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let him do that real quick. And Mr. Squidface Soul Snatcher is going to move up to there. And then we get to go ahead and pick a guy to do stuff. I think we'll just go ahead and do 1 6-inch move with these grunts up to the door. Right there. We're gonna, since they ended a move there, we'll open that up. Man, these guys are gonna cross the board a lot quicker than I thought. And then we'll give them another 6-inch move out into the open, because they're just mindless murder machines. Mindless murder machine. Alright. Mindless murder machines are mindless murdering. Okay. So now we get to pick a breacher or boarding guy. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the shotgun guy. I don't think he has any special rolls or anything, so we're just going to move him up 6, and then wait, is it 6 and then 9? Hold on. These guys might be a little bit too far forward. I think it's 6 and then not 9, not 6 and then another 6. Ugh, already looking up rules, and we're not even on the second activation. What is this? God, I'm bad. Why am I so bad? Alright, hold on. The full rulebook is only 32 pages, so it won't take that long. Alright. Advancing. Oh no, rushing is just up to 12. Okay, cool, nice. Alright, so we're good there. I do need to check something else while I'm thinking about it. Okay, cool. Alright, checked it. We're good. I love simple rulebooks. I love them so much. Alright. So he's just... he can't really see anybody to shoot, so he's just going to go ahead and he's going to move up 12. Jump. He's got a shield, so he ain't scared of nobody. He ain't scared. He don't give a shit. Shield guy don't care. So, alright, we got him moved up. Now we're going to swap over to the Soul Stealers. And we got 2 more groups of 3 here, so we're just going to rush again. We're just going to start putting bodies out here in this, like, open area. Dun, 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 dun. Grabbed one guy from there by accident. His tail stuck in the shop display. Alright, so we're just going to move them up. Have 2 groups there. Pretty sweet. And then back to these guys. First turn's always just kind of moving, you know? We'll move my boss up. We'll put him behind some cover because he's the boss man. And then guess what? More moving. It's more moving time. Alright, so we're gonna move 12 with the shooter grunts. We're just gonna put them up here. And then we will... oh my god, so much back and forth. So much back and forth on turn 1. Alright, we'll move Mr. Plasma up to here, so he gets some cover too. There he goes, behind that little blockade there, looking pretty cool. And then, you guessed it, we're back and moving again. Oh... Alright, we're going to move the big boss up to here to be behind the shooter grunts. And since we're just gonna finish up their moves, and then we're gonna do moves over here because these guys ain't gonna get into combat with each other in turn 1, so it don't really matter. The Soul Snatcher is gonna move up to the door. He's gonna... Come on. Be a friend. Thank you. He's gonna open that sucker up. So the Tyranids have opened up their side. And then these guys here... they're gonna go that way too. Screw it. It is a flood of Tyranids, man. These Space Marines look... or Navy guys look really... really outbodied, even though there's a lot of them. They are super outbodied. Alright, so let's move some of these guys up. So we're just going to advance them all, since nobody can see anything. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I gotta check to see if the heavy weapon guy, what his rules. Does he have anything that like makes him slower or anything? No, he just has extra armor. Okay. Alright, I thought he might like have slow movement or something. There we go. So that's all of our boys moving up into that room. The Tyranids have flooded across the board considerably more. Partly because I think they actually started closer to the wall. But asymmetric board layouts. Woo! Asymmetric board layouts are the best. Alright. That's going to be the end of turn 1. Which is pretty much just moving before, like, the slaughter. And now we'll go ahead and we'll do turn 2. The Breachers, we'll just call them the Breachers. That works. They get initiative first, so yeah. Am I ready to open the flood yet? Not yet. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to move some breachers up. They're going to move one up to this door here. And then he's going to open this door. Alright. So they're moving up to that door in the back there. And then we have kind of everyone stuck behind this, like, when this door opens, it's just going to become claws and shooting fest. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to move our sneaky boy up here. And he's going to hide back there. Oops, sorry. Sneaky boy is going to move up here, but he's not going to get his line of sight of that doorway. Alright, so, let's get another guy up there by that door before we open the hell gate, so our guys don't get, like, super bogged down, you know? Because the minute we, there we go. So we'll put another guy up there. Because the minute we open this, this is just going to become like a slog. So, we will go ahead and we will move up these runner grunts over here. We'll split the Tyranid forces like that. And then we'll go back to the Marines. And we will put one more Marine up with these guys before we open the door. Okay. So I don't want to do these guys because they can't charge through the door, right? The door is blocking them from charging. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to move up with the shooter grunts. We're just going to have them kind of take up position right there. So next turn when that door is open, they can just shoot right into it. Make somebody have a bad day. And with that, now it's time to open the floodgate. It's only just that the breacher guy does it, because that's his job. He's got the big shield. So he's going to go ahead, he's going to open that door. And he's going to shoot into that group. This is probably going to be the only time he's going to shoot in the whole game, because he's about to get murdered. Alright, so let's see what his shooting is. So he's a veteran with a shotgun, 12 inches, attacks 2, 8P1. Okay. So he has a quality of 4, so it means I'm going to need a 4 up on this roll. I'm rolling 2 dice because he has 2 attacks. Weird. Alright, I rolled double snake eyes. So, yeah, I guess he just shoots into the wall. Good job, buddy. And now it means it's the Tyranid time. So they're going to charge poor Mr. McShield. Because that's what they do. So they actually have a 12-inch charge, so we're gonna pile them in like that on the back side, so all of them can get in there to make the murder happen. Right there. Oof. What's it look like from the other screen? Let's see. That's still pretty oof from the other screen. There it is right there. Alright. Back to this one. Okay. So they charged in, so let's check their rules. So I'm just going back to the rule sheet real quick. So there we go. Right back to the nice simple rule sheet. So it is 3 assault grunts per like unit. Alright. So we're gonna have attacks 2. 3 times Razor Claws. So that means we're going to have 6 attacks, right? 2 attacks per model, and there's 3 models. They don't have any AP or anything, and these guys have Fast and Strider. Oh wow, they could have actually gone way further than they did. Interesting, I didn't realize they had Fast. That's cool. Yeah, nice. Alright. Bonk. There we go. Oop, that's my belly roast shaking the table. I apologize. Alright, 6 attacks going into my poor guy. Whew. Alright, so he has a defense of... so first off, they have a quality, I believe, of... What was it? 4? Was it 4 or 5? I literally just looked at it. Alright, they've got a quality of 5, so that's going to be 2 hits going in. 2 hits going in that went in at 6s, and then he has a defense of 5 plus 1 for his heavy armor. So that means he's going to need a 4-up to save these. He blocks 1, 1 goes through. Okay, so this is one of the cool parts of one-page rules. He is only a 1 wound model. So what that means is that he's going to die, right? But what we're going to do now is we're going to assign him a wound, and then we're going to roll a dice, and we're going to see what happens, right? So these are my, like, quote-unquote player characters, so that's why I'm going to do this rule for them. Usually in normal Grimdark Future Firefight, you do this for both sides, but I'm considering the Tyranids like NPCs, so I'm not going to bother if any of them ever die. So, alright, so he's going to go down. So I need anything lower than a 5 here. And he rolls a 5. So what this is his like death roll. And in a model with no wounds, it is 2 through 5. 1 always succeeds. 2 through 5, this guy is fine, right? Like perfectly fine. He's just going to basically get knocked down for a turn instead of murdered. On a 6, he dies. Now I add however many wounds he has to that. In this case, he has 1 wound. So that makes this go from a 2 to 5 to a 2 to 4, right? So it means that on 5 or 6, he's going to be just impaled, right? Which 36% chance, and he rolled it, so he is gone. First victim of the day. Okay. Alright, so that he doesn't get to fight back or anything, he's just gone. So now it goes over to the Breacher's side. So you know what? We're gonna go ahead and say fuck you to these things. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move this guy. I want to move him over here, so he's out of the way of any incoming fire. And we're gonna shoot into those Tyranids there, right? So this guy is the quote-unquote weapons team, right? So he's gonna get let's see, he's gonna get 1 attack, just 1 big like from the laser, right, with an AP 3, right? This thing is also deadly 3, which means it's going to do 3 damage to 1 target. So he has a quality 5, so we need to roll a 5 up. Let's see what we get. We roll a 5. All right, so it means it hits. With his big laser, he's just like shoots one of the Tyranids apart. Now we're going to see if the Tyranid saves it. Tyranid is saving it, I believe, on a 5+. Let's double check. Yep, 5+ defense for the Tyranids. Hold on, wait. I looked at the wrong thing. Yep, 5+ defense for the Tyranids. I rolled a 2, so they don't make it. So one of those Tyranids is just goo. Now this weapon is doing 3 damage. But that 3 damage is being done by Deadly, which is an affix on these weapons for Grimdark Future Firefight, which means that it's like hits one guy and hits that guy really hard. right? Usually damage when you do it spreads out amongst the unit, but in this case it means it basically just like punches a guy's asshole through his teeth, right? That's basically what it does. So one of these guys is just like completely fucking goop. He's like mega overkill. The big heavy laser, unfortunately, is not a very good weapon for killing little grunts, apparently. It would be much better against something like the Prime Warrior or something like that. Alright. So that's one of them dead. Next up, let's see. Bunk. Yeah. So we're gonna work on some angles is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna move our Prime Warrior up to here. Right? And now he can see from door to door into this room. I can't see everybody in the room, but he can see like these guys down here. So I'm going to use his big old shooty McShoot gun, and I'm going to shoot this guy right here, the plasma guy, right? Because he's the bigger threat than the lasgun guys. So the Prime Warrior is not a dummy, so he would shoot at the biggest threat in my brain. So we're going to go ahead and shoot with his big, heavy Ravager cannon. So that's 3 shots, 18-inch range, which is enough with AP2. So big, like kind of gun, right? Like it's like a heavy machine gun essentially. Fires a couple different blasts. All right, so he is a quality of 4+, so that means that these 2 get discarded. This one here is a hit. And we can check if that Marine, how he's doing, so we'll go ahead and roll for that. The Marine is a 5+, but because he has heavy armor, he is a 4+, so he makes that. He survives being jizzed on by the Prime Warrior's big heavy machine gun. Alright. Back to the humans. So, since he got shot at, we might as well do the plasma guy next, right? So, plasma guy, I'm assuming he's 1 shot. Wow, 1 shot at AP4. Alright, so he's going to put it into the same unit. You know what, let's go ahead and let's put it into the shooter grunts all the way in the far corner, right? Let's go ahead and we're going to put it into these guys right here. 1 shot, AP4. Rolled a 4, so he, I believe, is quality 4+. Yep, quality 4+. Any other special rules on the plasma gun? Nope, just AP4. Okay, so Mr. Tyrannid. Oh wow, he actually would have failed because of the AP from that gun. Oh well, doesn't matter. We'll deal with it next time. Remembering to use AP. Lots of roles playing by yourself, especially when you're playing armies and stuff. You know, always play, so. Alright. So, they rolled a 1. Which means that he fails that. Blah. So, one of those is gone. Alright. Back over to the Tyrannids. They're just going to move in. They're not going to be within range. They're going to be just slightly out of range to charge. But they're going to be there to be menacing and to tell these guys they're going to have a bad time. As more bugs pour in. Yeah. Alright, so that's all the Tyrannids activated. We got some more shots going out, so we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Both these lasgun guys, I believe they both get 1 shot because of lasgun. Yep, 1 shot with a rifle. Nothing special. So we'll just do both of them at the same time. So 1 shot with the rifle, quality of, was it 4? quality 4. 1 hit, 1 miss. Alright. Tyranids on a defense of 5. Fails, and one of them is gone. And then we have the plasma pistol next, which I believe is also 1 shot. Yep, 1 shot, AP4. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Doesn't matter because we miss anyway. Good job, plasma gun. Okay, so that end of turn 2, down a couple Tyranids. We lost one of our Marines. Losing the Marines is way more painful than losing the Tyranids, I tell you what. But so far we're about 1 stand for 1 stand, so not terrible, not terrible. All right, let's do some rolling and see who goes first. The humans get to go first. The breachers. All right. So. Lots of options. Lots of options. There we go. So we got some Tyranids coming in here. We got some in the room. We got a bunch coming up and around, right? But they've got some guys I got to go through. Those guys could make a move and try to take a shot at them before they get charged. But we could also do the same actually in the combat room here, in this kill box as well. Yeah, I think we'll do. Could preemptively kill the Soul Snatcher, but I think we'll go ahead and we'll have our guys fight the guys that are closest here first. So we will go with the boss man into this Tyranid group right here. So 1 shot again from that pistol. Hitting on a 4. Do the Tyranids save it? On a 6 they do. Wow. Okay. I see how that goes. Cool. Okay. Well, those Tyranids are pissed off now, so they're going to charge. So they're just going to charge in. So they're going to charge into... yeah, they both can get in on the plasma guy, so they're going to do that because he's a bigger threat. So they're just going to, like, Eiffel Tower the plasma guy. So that's going to be 4 attacks going in, quality 5+. Or are they quality 4+? This makes a difference. Quality 5+. Okay. Quality 5+. Fortunately, that means only 1 hit. Let's see if the plasma guy can save it. On a 4 up. On a 4, he does. Alright. He's going to try to punch back. He's not super good at punching, but he might as well. On a 4+, he does. So he's going to hit them back. Did they save it? On a 1? No. Wow. Go, plasma guy, go. Kill the Tyranid in melee. And they will bounce back. And you know what? Because that guy just got charged. That Tyranid's gonna have a bad time. 1 shot with the plasma gun. On a 6, it definitely hits. Tyranid, let's see. On a 4, he does not save it, so he is paced. Wow, go Marines, go. Good job. Man, that plasma guy is badass. He just killed 2 dudes. Hell yeah, plasma guy. I play a campaign with these guys, Plasma Guy definitely gonna need a name. Okay. Well, you know what? I think that would probably piss the Tyranids off. So, yeah, fuck you, Plasma Guy. You're gonna have a bad time. Because we're just gonna repeat what we just did, but you're now tired. So that means you're saving on a 6+. I think that's how fatigue works. Let's double check. To the full rulebook. Give me a sec. Let me check fatigue. After attacking in melee for the first time during a round, either by charging or by striking back, units only hit on unmodified rolls of 6. Okay, it's not save. It's only hit. Okay. All right. Well, 2 more Tyranids, 4 more attacks, going into Mr. Plasma. So that is 2 hits. So he is saving those on 4 ups. Saves 1, misses 1, so he is down. Does he die? On a 5 up, he dies. Ooh, he does not. Okay. Alright. And then they're going to back off. Okay, so he's downed. Let's put a little marker on him so we know he's downed. Let's use these little red dice. They're cute. So he's down. So basically, if he gets shot or charged, he's just dead. He doesn't get to save or anything. He's just... like, they just run over and go... and poke him and he dies. Okay. We will move our 6 inches with this guy. And then we'll shoot into those guys that just charged us. 1 attack with the las rifle. Misses. Okay. Now back to the Tyranids. Yeah, you know what? They're gonna move up. Like that. And they're going to shoot the... don't know if you can see them, sorry. They're going to move up like that, and they're going to shoot the guy that is out in the open now, because I was dumb and didn't think about that. I put him in a spot where the Prime Warrior couldn't shoot him, but then it occurred to me the Prime Warrior hasn't moved yet. So, yeah, they're going to shoot that guy that's out in the open. Good job, Josh. Good job. Alright, so I think they have just... so the Bio Boars have attacks 2. That's actually pretty good. So 4 attacks going into that guy, hitting on 5 pluses. So that's going to be a 6, so 1 hit. He's going to save it on a 4 up. And he does. Okay. So his stupidity paid off, I guess, huh? Alright. You know what, let's go over here. Because these guys are about to do some charging. ABC, always be charging. Alright, Soul Stealer. He's going to charge this guy up here in the front. Might be a little hard to see. We will... probably swap to the other camera in a second. Yeah, it's a little hard to see from there. Yeah, it's a little hard to see, but that's up there. That's, ooh, sorry, it's my arm. Up here, we got the 3 guys and the Soul Stealer going into one of them. So let's see what the Soul Stealer can do. Check his rolls. Let's see if he's as good as he is. Alright, tax 3 with rending. He has fast, scout, and strider. Strider lets him go across difficult terrain. Scout is what lets him make the pregame move. Rending means on 6s he does AP 4. Oof. Wow. Okay. That's Yeah, that was just as bad as it was in Grimdark Future. It's actually identical, actually. I should know that, because Grimdark Future and Grimdark Firefight are actually the same rule set. They're just scaled up and scaled down. So, like, instead of having 10 guys in the unit, you have 3. But each model is actually worth the same points. So if you didn't want to do the, like, 3-unit thing, you could actually just run them as units as 1 and just scale the points down. That's an amazing system because of that. Alright, anyway. 3 attacks going into that guy. AP1 and rending. Oh, what is his quality's got to be better than 5s, right? Alright, quality 3+. Okay, one of them hits. Alright. AP1, so the guy's saving on a 5-up. Wow, he does. Okay. Alright. Is he going to hit back? Yeah, he might as well. Alright, let's hit the Gene Stealer back, I guess. 1 or 2, he does nothing. Alright. Well, it sucks for the Gene Stealer. I expected him to just, like, mow right through that guy. No luck, I guess. Okay. So, we're going to have this guy here shoot into those gun grunts. You're going to shoot right over his buddy's head there and shoot into those gun grunts. On a 4, he's going to hit one of them. Do they save? That is a 2, so no. So he took out one of the gun grunts. Ooh. Yeah, let's make that guy have a bad time. Hey guys, we're reinforcements. How you doing? 6 attacks going into Mr. Lasgun. Alright. So that's going to be... They're quality 5, right? Yep. Quality 5, defense 5. These guys are 4-4. Okay, so that's going to be 3 hits going in to Mr. Lasgun. Let's see if he can save them. Saving them on a 4. He actually saves all of them at a 4, 5, and a 6. Wow. Okay. Well, he might as well hit back. 1 or 2, he does nothing. Wow. Okay. Not what I expected, to say the least. These guys are holding their own. Alright. So we will go ahead and we will move up this guy here. And he's going to shoot into my boss with his bio shooty McShoot gun. Going to shoot into my boss. Let's see a quality 3. Please be a quality 3. Oh, why are you a quality 4? Lame. Okay. He misses everything. Well, that's a pooper, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, so up here we have 2 guys that can shoot into that Gene Stealer. So we'll do each one independently. So the first one is going to hit on a 5. Does the Gene Stealer save it? On a 2, he does not. Wow. Okay. These guys are murdering. So he does not save it. Okay, so let's see if he dies. We're going to give him wounds because he's a special model. On a 5, he would die. Wow! Holy shit. Go, Marine Breachers, go. And then I guess the other one will we'll have him move up 6, get into the alleyway here, and shoot into the boss Gene Stealer, or the boss guy here. Wow. Was not expecting that. On a 1, he does nothing. That's a lot more of what I was expecting. I was not expecting the Gene Stealer to charge, do nothing, and I expected him to roll through those 3 guys. That's what they did in Grimdark Future. Okay. Wow. Alright, so that's turn 3 done. This guy has to be stunned for the rest of this turn, so he will lose this marker at the end of this round. But let's roll and see who goes first. The Tyranids get to go first. So we're going to be a douche. And we're going to attack the weakened guy just because fuck him. Because fuck you, Plasma Guy. We're going to charge Plasma Guy, which is just going to instantly kill him. And get him off the board. So he's just off the board. Cost me an activation, but at least he won't get up then. Wow, okay. Crap. Well, this guy's going to take a pot shot at them, I guess. Just because they're the closest thing to him. On a 2, he does nothing. And then I guess these guys will charge in. Shoom, shoom, shoom again. At 6 attacks. Round 2. Can you survive it again, Mr. Lucky Lasgun? It's cocked. Alright, so that's going to be... The quality 5 is really hurting them. So that's going to be 2 attacks. Can you save them both? 1 a 4 up. Wow, a 5 and a 6. What the fuck, man? Okay, I guess he can. And I guess he'll hit him back. 1 a 2, he does nothing. So they're just stuck in this like perpetual do-si-do trying to battle this guy. We'll have the heavy weapon team move over a little. Hello! And he's going to shoot the Prime Warrior. So 1 shot. Hit it on a 3, he does nothing. Because I think they're 4+2, right? Oh, let me check their wills. Weapon team's actually 5+. Okay, so he hits and does nothing. He totally misses. You know what? Really fuck this Lasgun guy. He's been alive and way too lucky. So, Biobore from this 1 shooter grunt that's right there, going into him. On double 1s, I do nothing. Wow. Might as well do the plasma pistol into the leader. Why not? 1 shot, hit it on a 4. Okay. On a 1, that does nothing. Man. We'll have another one of these. Oh, I guess it's the Prime Warrior's turn. He'll shoot into the weapons team, I guess. So that's going to be 3 shots into the weapons team. It's going to be 1 hit at, I believe, AP2, which means they need 6s. Yeah, they need 6s to survive. Okay. And he rolls a 6. What the? What? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And then I guess we're just up to Marines. So we're gonna have both these Marines move up like this, and then ping, pang, boom. We've got 3 Marines there in the hallway. They're all just gonna put shots into the boss. They can't kill him in 1 round, so we're gonna do all of them at the same time. 1 hits. I believe he's a defense 4, but let's double check. Yep, he's defense 4, so he is fine. So they just like moved into the alleyway and are just like gunlining, like. And these guys are still trying to hold the line against the wave that came in at them. Although they're doing a damn good job. For the basically a human dying on like the first turn and the first attack, I did not expect them to do as well as they're doing. I expected them basically to get rolled over, but really shocked, especially by the Gene Stealer. That was just really bad luck on the Gene Stealer's part, man. Okay, well, that's the end of turn 4. So let's move into turn 5 and see who goes first. Will be the humans. I'm gonna do plasma pistol into this wounded unit here. Hitting on a 6. Guys are gonna save on a 6. On a 1, they do not. One more button. Okay. Well, fuck this lasgun guy. I'm gonna keep trying to fuck this lasgun guy. So, 6 attacks going into the lasgun guy. Two hits again. Man, that quality 5 up really hurts. Alright, 2 hits. Can he save him on 4 pluses? He got a 4 and a 3. 1 goes through, so he is downed. Is he dead? On a 5 up, he is dead. He rolled a 3, so he is just downed. Finally, we knock that guy down. That's going to be his down markers, that little red dice. Okay. Well, unfortunately, that means he loses an activation, which sucks. But we'll go with the heavy weapons team, shooting into the Mega Boss. On a 1, it does nothing. Okay. Mega Boss shooting into the heavy weapons team. Why not? Actually, you know what? This guy's going to charge this human. Like that. 2 dice. On a 6, he hits once. Human saves on a 4 up, which he gets and is fine. Human's going to hit him back. On a 4, he does. Does the Tyranid save it? On a 2, he does not. Wow, these melee guys have been losing a lot in melee. Okay, now we'll do the big boss. He's just gonna shoot into. Let's try to drop some activations. He's gonna shoot into this guy right here, just so we can kill some activations. On a 6, that's going to be 1 hit, unfortunately, because he is a quality 4. The guy saves it on a 5. Wow. Oh, wait, no. This is an AP2 gun, so he would need a 6, so that drops him out. So let's see. Does he die? On a 2, he does not. He is just stunned as well. Okay. So humans got 2 stun guys. 3 guys running down the hallway shooting. A boss. Okay, so the guys in the hallway are the only ones that haven't activated yet. They're all just going to shoot into this guy. So we'll go ahead and we'll do the Bioborer guy first. He's just going to shoot this down Marine just to kill him. Just flat out. Just to wipe him out. So, let's shoot at him. 2 shots. Need to hit with one of them. I hit with one of them. That guy's gone. And then those 3 Marines are going to shoot into the boss again. One of them hits. Boss save it. On a 1, he does not, so he takes 1 damage. 1 damage for him. Bonk. 1 damage for him. Okay. So where are we at? Humans have lost 3 guys, so they've lost a third of their army. Tyranids have lost a lot of guys due to some really bad dice on their part. The humans have their boss and the heavy weapons team, and then 4 gunners. The Tyranids have their boss, a gunner, and 1 unit of melee guys. Okay, cool. Well, let's go into this round 6. We're just going until one side is totally dead, because this is fun. All right, humans get to go first. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do plasma into the melee guys. That's what we're gonna do. 1 shot just to. Oh, actually, you know what? We'll do plasma into the big boss instead. On a 5+, it hits. The big boss save it on a 4. On a 6, he does. Okay. Because it's AP4, but 1 and 6 are always success and failures, right? That is one of the nice things about this game is you can never run into a situation where you just can't save something, because 1 and 6 are always success and failures, right? You always have that chance, that like 1 in a million chance to blow up the tank with your pistol, right? Like that's always there. It's one of the things I like about this game a lot. So, all right. So on a 6, he saves it. Always be charging, I guess. So, charging the weapon team. Zoom, zoom, zoom. 6 attacks going into the weapon team. So that's going to be 2 hits. Does the weapon team save it? A 4 and a 5. What's the defense on the weapon team? Weapon team is a defense of 5, so one of those is a failure. Because the weapon team does not technically have the extra armor. Conceptually, I'm going to say that his defense is worse because he can't like dodge and stuff because he's lugging that giant fucking gun around. So he's going to go ahead and he's going to take 1 point of damage. He does have extra wounds because he is a quote-unquote weapons team. So, okay. And then he's going to hit back. I think he gets 2 attacks. Yep, he gets 2 attacks, hitting back on a 5. One of those hits, okay. Tyranids save it. On a 4 up, they do not. Wow, okay. Man, they've been hitting back hard. Okay. And then they will bounce back. Let's see. Have they already shot? No. The only guy that shot is this. So he's going to go ahead and he's going to shoot. He's going to shoot into the unit that just attacked him. No, he's going to shoot into the big boss. You got to put damage on the big boss. 1 hit out of 6. That hits. So that's going to be deadly 3. So 1 attack. Let's see if we can save it. On a 3 up, he does not. So it means he's going to take 3 more damage, bringing him to half life. Oof. Man, the Tyranids rolled over the orcs in Grimdark Future. They're having a hard time with these guys. We'll go ahead and we'll move the shooter grunt up and around here. So 1, he's on camera, and 2, this guy's not going to get a cover bonus. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to shoot into the down guy, just to be a douche. We're going to hit, and so that down guy is gone. Just so he can't get back up. Okay, heavy weapon team's wounded. They've got 3 guys back there. We'll go ahead and do all of them at the same time, and then we'll shoot with the boss. These turns are getting fast, man. 1 of them hits. The boss save it. On a 4+ he does. And then the boss is going to shoot into the heavy weapons team. He's going to hit on 2 of those. So the heavy weapons team needs to make 2 saves on 6s. Saves 1. Okay. Put him up to 2 wounds. Okay. So where are we at? We are going into turn 6 in this murder fest. We've got some Marines in the hallway that are basically just forming a gun line and trying to shoot down this boss. We have the human boss left, the Tyranid boss left, and a couple little Tyranid guys here and there. Okay. Alright, so let's roll some dice and see who goes first. Oh, humans get to go first. I imagine the boss, you know, he's seeing the weapons team get chewed down. He probably wants to help them out, right? So he's going to shoot into the guys there. 4+ plasma pistol. Get it on a 4. Tyranids saving on a 6. Nope. Okay. Tyranids are going to go ahead and charge. 2 attacks. Going into the weapons team. Neither of them hit. Weapons team hitting back. 2 attacks. Both of them hit. Does the Tyranid save it? He does not. Wow. Man, these Tyranids have had really bad luck in melee. Which is surprising because they're supposed to be melee guys. Okay, well that was a thing. I guess we might as well do the last gun into the boss. So that heavy 3 was really nice if it hits. Wow, it's a Jesus. They've had some good luck on these dice. The boss, I believe he's a defense 4, right? He's got to be defense 4. Yeah, defense 4. Okay, so he saves that. 2 shots from this guy into the lasgun guy. One of them hits. So lasgun guy save it on a 5. What? You what? Okay, alright. Sure, why not? These 3 guys are all going to shoot into the boss. And the boss gets to shoot. One of them hits. Boss saves it. Boss is tired of getting shot in the back. He's like, hi, behold my big shooty gun. 3 shots from his big shooty gun going into the gun team. That's going to be 2 hits into the gun team. Saving on 6s for the gun team. The gun team is down. Let's see if he is dead. He is dead. Okay. Wow, these turns are going really fast. Basically, there was like a turn of movement, and then it's just like blah, 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 which is pretty cool. I like that. Alright, so we're going into turn 7. Fuck it, let's keep it going. Dun 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 dun. Alright, humans get to go first. You know, it seems very thematic with the 2 bosses to have them like fight in melee. So I think my guy's going to do that. My guy's going to charge. and try to hit with his chainsaw sword. Because that just, it feels too thematic not to do it. It's probably the wrong play, but it feels too thematic not to. Alright, 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. One of them hits. I don't think he has any AP, let me check. Yeah, no AP, one of them hits. Saving it on 4s. Tyranid saves it. Tyranid is now going to hit back. 4 attacks, AP 1. 2 hits. My guy needs to save it on 5s. He does not. Okay, so 2 wounds for him. Yeah, that was definitely the wrong call. And he's gonna get pushed back. That was definitely the wrong call, but it's really cool. So I don't know. I feel like they have to fight a melee. It feels like a thing that has to happen, right? So it's the wrong call, but it's too cool not to. All right. Now these jabronis. Unfortunately, they're all going to have to rush, because otherwise they're not going to be able to see anything. Boom, boom, boom. They're like, boss, we're here to save you. We're here to save you, boss. We got this. We're going to shoot it in the back. It only has 1 billion more wounds left. Alright, then we're into turn 8, because as we get down, we're going fast. Alright, 3 and 3, gotta roll it off again. 3, Tyranids go first. Yeah, we gotta keep the clash going. We got to. It's too good not to. 4 attacks. It's going to be 2 hits. Going into my boss. I think it's AP2 or AP1. I don't remember. I know I literally just did this. AP1. Okay. Saving on 5s. It doesn't save either of them. Okay. So that's going to be 2 checks to see if he dies. First one, he survives. Now the second one, he's going to pick up a bunch more wounds. So, let's see. Yep, he survives both of them. Okay, but he is downed, unfortunately. Okay. God, I could be a cheeky bastard and just shoot him while he's down. That's so scuzzy, though. That's too scuzzy. I can't do that. We're going to have this guy move up. He's going to shoot into one of these Marines. So we're going to shoot into one of those Marines. Middle guy, I guess. 2 shots into the middle guy. One of them hits. Does he get saved? On a 3, it does not get saved. Is he dead on a 5-up? Yes. That's much more normal dice rolling for the humans. That is much more normal dice rolling. Alright. The humans are going to shoot into the big bug. They're going to both do it. Shooting into the big bugs on 4-up. One of those is a hit. No, wait, neither of them are hits. Okay. Wow, okay. So I guess this is turn 9 now. We are going super fast, just because there's not many models left on the table. Let's roll to see who goes first. The humans get to go first. Well, my boss is down. He can't do anything. So, Mr. with Lasgun here, he's going to shoot into this bug right here, just to try to clear activations for them. He's going to get it on a 5. On a 5, the Tyranid dodges it. He gets a 1. He is gone. It's payback for killing that guy's friend. Now the Tyranids get to go. I can have him finish off the leader. But, you know, alright, let's take a look at how this is played out, right? The two leaders came together and clashed. The human lost. And then these guys kind of showed up behind and, like, started shooting at the big bug, right? Thematically, I feel like this is one of those, like, moments in an action movie where, like, the hero could get, like, coup de grace and taken out, right? But then his allies show up and, like, distract the big enemy. I feel like that's kind of like this thematic moment right now. So, we'll go ahead and we'll do that, right? More logically, it should be that he just charges that, kills him, and then fights these two, right? But what we're going to do, we're going to have him get distracted by these little jabronis. And he's going to go ahead and he's going to charge one of them. Hey, buddy. You're about to get turned into gravy. 4 attacks, AP 1. All of them miss. Wow. Okay. Well, the human might as well hit him back. Wow. Okay, it hits. And my guy doesn't save it. Holy shit. These guys have had so much luck in melee. And he'll get pushed back. And then I guess the other guy's going to shoot. Why not? He's going to shoot into the big bug. On a 1, he doesn't do anything. Okay, going into the next turn, we are down to just the big bug and a couple of guys. So I guess we'll roll to see who goes first. That out of the 6 will be the humans. So the boss recovers. Let's take his shot. It's too thematic not to. Oh, where do they melee? It's more thematic if they melee. Fuck it. And he actually gets more attacks this way anyway. So he's gonna go ahead, he's gonna charge in 2 attacks. Hits with one of them as a 5. Does the Tyranid shrug it? He does not. Oh, how many wounds does the Tyranid have? He has 6 wounds. So that puts that at a 6. Out of curiosity, does he die from that attack? Yes, he would. And that is the very thematic end to Grimdark Future Firefight. Yeah, that became a lot more thematic than I thought it did. Nice. That was really fun. Very fun. Grimdark Future Firefight is a lot of fun. It's nice and simple. You can see how quickly the rounds go once you remember what your numbers are. Like, if you play a couple games, it's like that, right? We did, what, 9 rounds in an hour and 15? It's fucking insane, man. But really, just a lot of fun. Grimdark Future Firefight is just a wonderful, wonderful game of, like, dreams and happiness. But yeah, so that was really fun. Surprises in that game. The Gene Stealer had very bad luck, as did a bunch of the charging melee Tyranids. They had super bad luck being finished off in melee by guys that, like, have garbage melee. They had bad luck there. And, you know, sometimes that just happens and it is what it is, right? Come on. No. Ugh. A Tyranid dice went flying under my desk somewhere. They had some bad luck there. So that was definitely kind of an upset on their part. There was a point where Mr. Plasma, this guy right here, this guy killed like 4 Tyranids in a row. So, there was some bad luck there. But yeah, definitely fun. Also, I did give the Tyranids the disadvantage of not having that like downed roll, right? So they probably would have been a little more resilient. But it also did give them a point benefit. So, but yeah, that was fun. That was a really good time. And Grimdark Future Firefight is a lot of fun. It's just a nice, simple game. You know, all your rolls are literally just on one sheet, nothing else to it. It's good, just a good time. But yeah, so that's where I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it. It's an hour and 15 for 8 rounds. This game's actually only supposed to be like 4 rounds, like if you play the official battles. So just to show you, like, you know, you can kind of just do what you want to have fun with it, right? Like that's really what the strength of this system is, right? You know, there's no like rules lawyers police gonna come yell at you when it's like, oh well, you know, you had your guys fight in melee when you shouldn't have, you know what I mean? Like, fuck that, right? That's not this kind of game. It's just kind of playing with our toys and having fun. But that's where I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it. Thank you guys for watching. I went down to town. For people not in Hawaii, that means Honolulu. Yesterday, picked up some of the new kits. Did an unboxing of them yesterday. I'm gonna go back to town today because a friend of mine called me and was like, "I want to try Conquest: Last Argument of Kings." And I was literally just talking to my mom how very few people play non-GW games. So it was weirdly timed and coincidental. And I was like, okay, I have to put my money where my mouth is here. So I'm going to go look at all the Conquest Last Argument of Kings stuff. That's going to be my afternoon. So nice, kind of fun, miniature filled afternoon. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to call it there. Thank you guys for watching. I had a really good time with this. This was super, super fun. I am... Where are they at? Shit, where did I put them? Oh, they're over there. I am printing out a set. Let me grab it just to show it off. Give me a sec. Ugh. I am printing off a set of the boarding action terrain. Just for the fun of it, just to have it. I think it'll be fun to paint up and stuff. So this is the STLs from Warlock. Warlock printing on Cults 3D. They're like a slight variation of the official stuff. They have all the cool like little extras the official stuff does. Like, and they slot together really nice. Even with a little bit of warping that's inherent to resin. They slot together really nice. The doors all work really nice. Yeah, really good. So I am printing out a full set of this to like do like real boarding actions. You can see these magnets in here. Each one of these pillars is going to get a magnet in the bottom, and then they're all going to get magnetized to a metal sheet that I keep under the mat. So that way I don't have to like print out like a board and magnetize that. They're all just going to go clunk onto a metal sheet under the mat. And that way they'll be magnetized. And they won't slide around as much as this does, right? Because like, I love this train, but it slides around a lot. And I mean, there's really no way to fucking magnetize that, right? Like, you what, mate? You know. Plus, I want to do the actual boarding terrain. It seems like fun. It should be a little more claustrophobic than this, which would be kind of cool. But I am printing out a full set, official set of that, or an unofficial set of that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna call it there. Thank you guys for watching. I had a lot of fun today. This was really good. I really like how it like thematically worked out. I thought it was really cool. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna call it. Thank you guys for watching, and keep on keeping on.